The December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when they showed up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Etienne to start the drive. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw brought in by Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Hines. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 17. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. Pickett going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. I'm ready. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here. Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Patterson's kick is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. This pass caught by Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And in for the Steelers touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you ever feel... Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got Hamler on the out route, and he's out right at the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They run with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 65 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This is Hines, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on third down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
to run on the start. That's a gain of 3.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Hines, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Hines again, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Takes it at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they will take a knee here. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett back to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the